Hey, I don't know. First episode, who knows what the hell I'm gonna do for the intro? I'm Boater. Let's cook something. Today we're going to be cooking a dish called chicken Divan. I consulted Wikipedia for what it said about the dish. It said that it's a dish of chicken, broccoli, almonds, and some frou-frou sauce. Now, as many teachers can tell you, Wikipedia is a very unreliable source, so I'm just going to do it how Mom did it. It's basically a casserole dish where you chicken and all your other ingredients, and we'll get to those. My keys are rattling. Okay, it's like a chicken casserole kind of thing, except it's going to be served over the pasta afterward. We'll get to that, that's jumping ahead. First, we're going to need some stuff to make this. Ingredient alert! For chicken Divan, you're going to need a few ingredients. Obviously, it's food. First, chicken breast. The recipe says 4, it's thawed, so it's a little wet. But really, anywhere from 2 to 4 will do. Ideally, do 3 and then see how it goes. See how it feels. I've got 2 here because that's what was in the freezer. You're going to need 2/3 cup of mayonnaise. You're going to need a 1-pound package of broccoli. Or if someone in your household doesn't like broccoli, green beans or peas or any vegetable will do. You're going to need 2 cans of Campbell's cream of mushroom soup. Oh god, she doesn't like mushrooms, so cream of chicken is fine. If you don't like chicken, what are you doing making a chicken recipe? You're going to need a small can of mushrooms. Right. You're going to need a cup of cheddar cheese. 2 cups it says, so half a package. And then to top it off, we've got breadcrumbs and a little bit of Parmesan cheese that we're going to put on top of the casserole right before it goes into the oven. The last thing that you're going to need is ring pasta. Now, you're probably not going to be able to find this near you, so any small pasta should do. Hell, if you want to use egg noodles, which is a typical casserole thing, I suppose you can do that too. Alright, first thing is prep the chicken. Kids, use a parent. Cut off your fat and everything like that. Your chicken boogers. Now, the instructions from my mother were wonderfully clear, and they said, cook the chicken. That could mean fry it, bake it if you want to, but you're going to be baking it later, so whatever. I'm just going to boil it. I've got water that I'm going to put on the boil. Nothing was said about it when she gave me the recipe, but I'm going to try the Make Meat Better button. Salt and pepper. Do it on the other side too. And don't forget, you did wash your hands before you did the salt and pepper, right? Because otherwise you may have just gotten salmonella in your spices. Spicy salmonella, that's a band name somewhere.
Salmonella is bad.
Salmonella is bad. Now, go ahead and don't gesture with a sharp object. Cut your chicken into cubes, and then put it in your pot of water. After about half of it's in, you can go ahead and start heating up the water. You just don't want to start it up beforehand, because if you're really slow, you don't want some of your chicken to get more cooked than the rest. If you're not speedy, don't all of a sudden decide that you can be, because that's how fingers end up in your food. That is not why it's called finger food. My fiance would like to remind you, when you involve a cutting board in your culinary pursuits, by no means should you allow it to enter the oven. I had an unfortunate incident with some garlic bread and the smoke detector.
Leave them alone for 5 minutes to go get some, stuff.
To be fair, you were gone for 10. I wasn't allowed to use the oven for like a year after that. Alright, by now you can go ahead and turn on the water, the one that hasn't been touching the chicken, or someone who hasn't been touching the chicken. Thank you, staff. Medium should be fine. Actually, let's go medium-high. Alright, your chicken is now starting to cook, which means we can move on to our vegetables. Put it in here because that's chicken. You don't want to take any chances with cleaning that up. You don't have a dishwasher, just, hand wash that promptly. And then don't leave this where you can trip on it, because that's been bad times. Alright, next. The instructions said partially cook. And my microwave directions here say 7 minutes. So I'm going to put them in for 3. 3 minutes, huzzah! While that's cooking and that is getting nice and toasty, preheat the oven. 350 is fine. Let it go. Taking a small No. Medium or large casserole dish. And placing it on top of your soup cans. Don't leave it there. Strainer as well. You're going to use this for a couple things today. Stir your chicken. Oh, hello chicken, you're looking mighty not cooked yet. So you wait for something to be done. It's going to be your vegetables. Your chicken shouldn't cook in 3 minutes. Vegetables first anyway. Line the bottom of your casserole pan with your vegetables and realize that maybe you should have used a large one instead of a medium one. Oh, I forgot to drain that. That's that'll do. Alright. Just so it's not like really, really wet down there. Next, your 2/3 cup of mayonnaise. You can use your canola oil, you can use your light mayonnaise, you can use regular mayonnaise. If you use Miracle Whip, God help you. But let me know how it comes out if you're still alive. 2/3 cup. I've got a 1/3 cup measuring spoon here. Don't worry, it looks a lot less disgusting by the time you're all done. Don't worry about mixing it up yet, we've got a few more things to go in. Mayonnaise is done! Yay, mayonnaise! Stirring, stirring, stirring. Next, your cream of mushroom / chicken soup. This is also the step where your mushrooms themselves would go in. Just plop this into your casserole dish any which way. Now this is looking really disgusting right now. Trust me, it gets better. Every single time I do it, I'm wondering if I'm doing it right. Are we still talking about cooking? Yeah, that's tasty. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna test the chicken and make sure it's cooked all the way through. The wise way to do it is also to cut it in half with a knife. Kids, don't do this at home. It's cooked! Take some chicken. Turn off your heat. Take your chicken, pour it into your strainer. Gotcha! Last step is that cheese from before. And with dry hands, that'll do. You can kind of estimate, it doesn't need to be exact, but just... We're done with the cheese! Yay, cheese! Let's mix this up a little and then we'll put in our chicken. What's that you say? Cooking is gross. Listen, that's alright, anyway. Take your chicken. Mix it all up again. After you've got that all thoroughly and grossly mixed up, it looks very unappetizing, but go ahead and pull a piece of broccoli or green bean or whatever. And realize it's actually tasting pretty good. Give it an even coating of breadcrumbs. Do the same with Parmesan cheese. Stick your casserole in your oven, and we're gonna leave this here for about 45 minutes. By about, I mean 45 minutes. While that's in there, without cutting boards, you're going to wash your pot and your strainer, because we're gonna come back to these later. After you've washed them, you've got about a half hour to kill. So find your favorite half-hour show on Netflix and have at. Oh, hey, no. Alright, after you've finished your show that you're not going to comment about in the YouTube comments because I don't feel like moderating a flame war, there should be between 15 and 20 minutes left on your countdown clock over there. Set your water on the boil. Aha! Who says a wash pot never boils? Now we wait 11 more minutes.
You might want to turn it down. Turn it down. And make a mess while you're at it.
That's how you get it to stop boiling over, is to blow on it. Except not that hard. Thanks. I'm gonna need that. Now there's a slight chance, or even a good chance, that your casserole stuff, Divan, will be ready before your pasta. That's okay. 4 beeps. Pull it out, let it set. It's gonna be bubbly and such. Alright, at this point, probably she can do it for large. Copyright infringement. Good. put it back in your strainer. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. There, gotcha. And serve. Get out your fine china. Pasta first. Divan second. Oh, I put some on me. You've got something tasty. So I hope you enjoy making this. It was certainly one of my favorites when I was a kid, and I definitely enjoy making it a lot now. It does taste better than it looks. It smells better than it looks too. If you enjoyed this, both the delivery and the editing and blah 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 blah, the show, as well as the food, let me know, because I would be interested in doing more of these. I've got other recipes I could do, so if you're interested, please let me know in the comments, and keep eating with the eating utensils you don't have.